Find a comfortable sit, but make sure that sit is actually comfortable. So if you're trying to cross your legs, make sure your sitting bones are heavy on the ground and your low belly is lifted and your spine is growing towards the sky. And if that's uncomfortable, you can also put a cushion underneath your sitting bones and sit on your ankles. If this is too uncomfortable, make it higher. If crossing your legs is a more comfortable position, even if you have developed a practice, try to use a cushion. And if that's not available, get creative and find something that can lift you up a little bit so your sitting bones are heavy on the ground, but you're not crunching forward, but you're more lifted and your hips are a little bit higher than your knees. So if you're sitting comfortably, go ahead and close your eyes. And soften the skin. And soften the space behind your eyes. And breathe deeply. Keep drifting back behind your eyes deeper into the cave of your skull. Soften your throat. Your shoulders and your neck are soft. And your heart is being held by your sternum and the inner part of your wings on the back, and even within that softness in the superficial, there's something holding you steady deep in your core, deeper beyond the idea of skin, muscles, tendons, bones. Take a deep inhale. And a soft exhale. And again, a deep inhale. And softly exhale. Bring the awareness to the midpoint between your eyes. Soften that space. Soften your forehead. And keep drifting deeper behind your eyes. What if you could sense the rivers? What if you could hear the flow of your waters inside of you? You feel your beating heart. the fluids around your bones. The rivers of your spine running up and down. Breathe deeper. Take a deep inhale. And a soft exhale. And feel. On your next inhale, travel with it as if you could follow it down the pelvis, down towards the sides of the pelvis, and up in opposite directions towards the cave of your skull. And when you get there, hold the air. Sip a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and hold. And even as you hold, sense the expansion of the energy inside the cave of your skull. Take another sip of breath and let it all out. Allow yourself a few seconds to feel. And almost as if you were following it and riding with it, take a sip of breath through the nose, down towards the sides of the pelvis, and up in opposite directions toward the cave of your skull. And when you get there, hold the air. Sip a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and hold. And even as you hold behind closed eyes, look up softly. Take one more sip of breath and exhale all out. And breathe naturally and observe the sensations, the experience. Keep some of these depths. Keep some of this energy. And with that reverence, with that softness, bring your right hand to your left collarbone and just place it there. right above your collarbone, the space behind your collarbone. And keep breathing deeply towards the sides of the pelvis. And even as you bring that air and the energy there, keep connecting with the sensation that something is lifting in your spine towards the sky. And begin to rub along the collarbone. Soft fingers at first. And give yourself permission to explore the front part of your collarbone and behind your collarbone. The space behind it. And sink in deeper. And with a heavy hand, give yourself 5 taps. Bring your hand down to your thigh and breathe. Travel with your left hand towards the right collarbone and place it there first. Keep breathing deeply towards the sides of the pelvis, but imagine that something is getting closer. Some of that energy of your breath is getting closer to your fingertips. Now begin to rub softly at first. And for this, you can keep your eyes closed or barely open, almost like as if you were looking through a spider web. Explore your collarbone, the space behind it. Sink in deeper. And with a heavy hand, 5 taps or slaps. Deep breath. Bring both hands right underneath your earlobe, right behind the corner of your jaw. Place them there. And then softly begin to rub. And explore the space right in front of the big muscle running down the sides of your neck. And sink in deeper. And 5 times. Breathe. Now bring your right hand to the space right above your armpit. Place it there at first. Deep breath. Softly begin to rub. And sink in deeper. Five times. And journey towards the other side. Place your hand there first. Acknowledge the sacredness of this moment, of your temple, your body. Now begin to rub and sink in deeper. And 5 times. Bring your hand down and let the echoes of your touch spread. And bring both hands to your sternum, interlacing your fingertips, your fingers. Begin to rub up and down, sinking deeper so you actually feel the nodes of your ribs coming in contact with your sternum. And breathe towards your fingertips, keeping your low belly lifted. And begin to work your way down towards your belly button with one hand only. And place your hand in the middle point between your belly button and the end of your sternum. Breathe towards your hand and towards the sides of the pelvis. Now soften your belly and begin to rub with fingertips up and down. Maybe drawing a circle in one direction and then in the other. Sink in deeper. And 5 times. Breathe. Now bring both hands to the place where the muscles of your legs meet your hips. Place your hands there first. Breathe towards your hands. Begin to rub softly. Progressively sinking deeper. And 5 times. Now bring both legs in front of you. Place your feet on the ground. Find the pocket behind your knee. Place your hands there first. And begin to rub with your fingertips, exploring that cave behind your knee. And sinking in deeper. Keep breathing deeply. And 5 times. Place the soles of your feet together and find the space behind your ankle around the Achilles tendon. Place your hands there first. When you find it, breathe towards your fingertips. And begin to rub up and down towards the bridge of your feet. Sinking deeper. And 5 times. Close your legs. Again, find a comfortable sit. Even if you have to readjust it. And when you feel you're there, close your eyes if you're not there yet. Long spine. Low belly is lifted. Breathe deeply. Take a deep inhale. And a soft exhale. And again, deep inhale. Soft exhale. Begin to move very softly, almost like it's coming from some place very deep inside of you. So if someone was looking at you, she or he wouldn't be able to notice the movement. So make it really soft. And even as you do this, keep breathing deeply towards the sides of your pelvis. Low belly still lifted. Let the movement be an expression of something deeper. Invite your shoulders to be part of the dance. Keep breathing deeply to the sides of the pelvis. Let your arms be welcome. But try to stay in the raw, try to stay in something that is not polished. But look for sensations rather than technique. Deep breath. Let your arms be part of the game. Lift your armpits a little bit. Bring your arms up almost like you had a parachute underneath your armpit. Let your your hands be lower than your elbows and your shoulders. Keep the inflation. Now bring some of that movement towards the fingertips, towards your hands, towards your wrists, forearms, elbows, biceps, shoulders. Let the movement be an expression of something beyond the breath. Your inner rivers. And begin to open your arms in a T. Stretch your fingers out, almost like you wanted to touch the walls or the rocks on the side. Stretch them so much that you actually feel like you're getting there. Deep breath. Keep connecting with the idea, the imagination, the picture of your spine growing longer, taller. On 3. Soften your neck as much as you can. On 2. on one. Soften your hands and your arms, bring them in front of your chest. Lean forward, keep the low belly lifted. Take a deep inhale, open the wings and keep your chest as if it wanted to go forward, but something is holding it. Bring tension to your hands, keep your sternum soft. Let your collarbones project to the front. Open the wings and fly. Exhale, lean forward. Low belly lifted. Inhale. Find the tension in your arms. Find the soft sternum. Let your collarbones face the front. Fly. On your next exhale, place your hands on the ground. Soft hands, baby hands. So there's a little bit of a cave in the inner part of your hands. Go into your all fours. Find the connection with the ground. Breathe here. Widen your sitting bones. Stabilize your outer hips, pushing with your knees towards the ground and in opposite directions to the sides. So your knees are pushing to the ground, but also in opposite directions to the sides. Your hands are pushing to the front. Deep breath. Find a little bit of a bounce, a little bit of movement side to side. Keep breathing deeply to the sides of the pelvis. And eventually let your sitting bones and hips go towards your ankles. Your heels. Wait for your breath. When the breath comes, the movement comes. Take a deep inhale. Inflate towards the sky. Push your spine towards the sky. Invite your neck and your head. When the exhale comes, the movement back comes. Let your breath be the guide. Let your breath be the only guide. Inhale, inflate. Exhale, sitting bones back towards your heels. Keep going on your own, keep going on your own breath. Get lost in your rivers. Even as you do this, you're pushing forward with your hands, you're pushing your knees towards the ground and to the sides. Keep your low belly lifted. Your sternum soft.
your chin towards your chest when you're going back towards your heels. And eventually, when you feel it, no rush, find your downward facing dog. Sitting bones back, low belly is lifted. Pedal your feet, move your hips side to side, bend your knees generously. Baby hands. Explore your downward facing dog. And eventually walk your feet towards your hands. And exhale, lower. Bend your knees even here. Deep breath. Now take a deep inhale and imagine there's an inner fountain running through the inseam of your legs, bringing the energy of the earth towards the pelvis, running through your spine, passing the cave of your skull into the cave, passing the cave of your heart into the cave of your skull, and exhale. Let it wash the skin on the edges. On your next inhale, from the inner fountain, follow the energy through the inseam of your legs. Lift your upper body as you inflate and fly. So it doesn't have to be a big one, it can be a small flight. And exhale down. One more time, take a deep inhale, inflate, fly, fly. Exhale, lower. Inhale, inflate your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, lower them on the sides. Find your Tadasana, but it's an organic Tadasana with a little bit of a bounce. So your knees are pulling forward, your sitting bones are pulling back. Your low belly is lifted. Keep breathing deeply. Now separate your feet a little bit more. Separate your feet a little bit more. Knees are pulling forward. Sitting bones are pulling back. Wrap your hips, your thighs, inner rotation, internal rotation. So even bring your hands to your thighs and rotate them internally. Your sitting bones are pulling back. Your sitting bones are pulling back. Your knees are pulling forward. Now take a deep inhale, inflate the inner balloon and fly. And exhale, go back into your vortex chair. Sitting bones pulling back, low belly lifted, knees pulling forward. Deep breath, a little bit of a bounce. Bring your hands in front of your chest. Keep your knees where they are. Nothing is moving on your legs. Your thigh bone, feel it as it lengthens when your sitting bones are pulling back and your knees are pulling forward. So feel the lengthening of your thigh bones. Lengthen your thigh bones. Now bring the weight of your body towards your left side. Take a deep inhale and inflate your right leg up. Keep your standing knee bent. Let the floating leg
Be lazy, be soft, and rotate your upper body towards the floating leg. Keep breathing deeply towards the sides of the pelvis. Exhale, bring it slowly to the ground. Shift your weight to the right side. Right knee pushes forward. Right sitting bone pulls back. Take a deep inhale. Inflate your left leg up. Deep inflation. Keep your low belly lifted, long belly. Exhale, bring it down to the ground. Shift the weight towards the left side. Inhale, float the right leg up. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale, float the left one up. Exhale, bring it down. Shift the weight to the left side one more time. Inhale, float the right one up. This time, as you inhale, bring your arms up towards the sky. Low belly is lifted, long belly, deep breath. As you exhale, bring your right leg towards the ground on the back into your lunge. Even here, find a little bit of internal rotation. So there's a wrapping. And find your ground, find your roots on the ground. Left knee is pulling forward. Left sitting bone is pulling back. Low belly is lifted, lean forward. Take a deep inhale. Inflate, fly. As you exhale, bring your hands to your chest. Give yourself a few taps. Feel into it. You can use your fist, or you can use the palms of your hands. Inhale, fly. And as you exhale, rotate your upper body towards your left leg in the front. On your next inhale, inflate the right leg up. And exhale, bring it down to the ground. Shift your weight to the right side. Inflate your left leg up. Floating soft leg. Raise your hands. Take a deep inhale. And imagine that your ribs are moving away from your hips, from your pelvis. As you exhale, with a little bit of an internal rotation, bring your left leg down into a lunge. Find a little bit of a bounce here, and your right knee pulling forward, your back, your sitting bone on your right side pulling back. Low belly lifted, deep breath. Lean forward. Deep inhale, tension your arms, fly. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your chest. Cross them or keep them there and tap. Breathe towards your fingertips. Inhale one more time. Fly. And as you exhale, rotate your upper body towards the leg in the front. Take a deep inhale. Inflate your left leg up. Bend your right knee. Low belly is lifted. Left leg is floating softly. And exhale, bring it down to the ground. Close your eyes and allow yourself to feel. And drifting deeper into the echoes of your movement, the sounds of your rivers. Take a deep inhale, inflate your arms up. Exhale, heels go to the side, internal rotation of your thighs. Bend forward, forward fold.
Inflate the inner balloon from the inner fountain. Fly. Exhale, place your hands on the ground, step back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees on your downward facing dog and explore it. Allow yourself a little bit of an exploration of your downward facing dog beyond the idea that you have of it. And feel the size of your body as you pedal your feet. Take a deep inhale, roll forward into your plank. Bend your knees even on your plank. Find your baby hands. Bend your elbows a little bit. Exhale, bring your knees to the ground. Bring your hands in front of your chest and find a little bit of a bounce here. Sitting bones pulling back. Sitting bones pulling back here. Lean forward. Find the tension in your arms, fly. Exhale, lean forward. Last time. Inhale, fly. And exhale, place your hands on the ground. Go into your all fours. Prepare for a round of double breath. As we come to the end of this journey. So double breath is going to be a long inhale through the nose, a shorter one through the nose again, and then an exhale, almost like your breath is falling through your mouth. So it's gonna sound something like this. But it's a breath towards the sides of the pelvis. So prepare on your all fours. Take a deep inhale and a soft exhale. And again, deep inhale and a long exhale all out. And begin. Keep going 10 seconds more. On your next exhale, exhale all out and hold the air at the end of your exhale. And even as you hold the air, bring your sitting bones towards your heels. Keep holding the air. And begin to move forward and up even as you hold. Keep holding. Drifting deeper into your hold. Moving your sitting bones back. Take a deep inhale, soft inhale, and at the top of your inhale, stop the movement and hold the air. Sip a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. Hold the air. Soften your neck and your shoulders as much as you can. Take one more sip and exhale all out. And begin to work your way into your sitting position. Again, find that position that is as comfortable as you can. So if you have a cushion, if you have a bolster, use it. And cross your legs. Close your eyes. Breathe naturally and feel. Now bring both hands together. Begin to create warmth by rubbing them together for 10 seconds. 5. Make it a little bit faster. 3, 2, 1. Clap 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Bring both hands to the back of your skull. And begin to pull the tissues of your skull towards the sky, one hand on top of the other one. Keep breathing deeply to the sides of the pelvis. Pull the tissues towards the crown of your head. And exhale, bring your hands down, close your eyes, feel. In a moment we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. But allow yourself a few seconds to feel. And you can also interlace your fingers on the back of your head and pull the tissues up, or you can have them one hand on top of the other one. And at the place where your skull meets the tissues of your neck, that's where the movement begins. That's where the wave is going to move up. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands in front of you. Begin to rub them together. 10 seconds. Connect with the warmth. 5, 3, 1. 3 times clap. Interlace them on one hand on top of the other one. Pull the tissues up. Deep breath. Soften your neck. Exhale. Now bring fingertips to the sides of your skull. Tap the back of your skull in the same place where you were pushing the tissues before. Tap that place where your skull meets the tissues of your neck. Tap the back of your skull. Heavy fingertips, heavy hands. Go up to the crown of your head. Connect with the echoes of your touch. Move towards the edge where your forehead meets your skull. And begin to slow down the taps. And bring your hands to your face. And rub your face almost like you were cleaning up spider web on your face. Clean up any energy, any sensations that you don't want to have anymore, anything that you don't want to have anymore in your life. Let it go.
And bring down your hands to your thighs, close your eyes. Soft neck, soft shoulders. Deep breath. Drift back and down. Further behind the eyes. Take a deep inhale. And a soft exhale. And again, deep inhale. And a soft exhale. Last time, bring your hand, one hand or the two hands, to the ground in front of you or on the side. And almost as you were feeling the energy of the earth running through your fingertips and up the forearm, all the way up to the cave of your skull. Take a deep inhale here. And softly exhale. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you for allowing yourself to explore and to go into those places we don't usually go. Feeling the rivers and feeling something that we're just discovering. And the good thing is that we're doing it together, so keep some of this energy and allow yourself to expand this throughout what's left of your day or your night. Thank you.